And we are live. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. Raging Diesel here. How you doing? Mike, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Trying to get the chat all squared away here. There we go. Pull this down just a tad so I can see what's going on. It's good to see everybody here. Welcome to the season 4 finale. We're gonna get started here. Not too long. We'll get things going. I just wanted to get a chance for some people to pop on in and get things going. It's been a great week for me. Geez, I can't believe how well this the season has went, and I can't believe how well the channel has done. In this last month, we've gotten probably close to 45 to 50 new subscribers in on the channel, and it's really been surprising me. Of course, October and November, it seems to do really well. So it's always good to see us do well like this. I really can't hear my mic in here. I hope it's loud enough for you. It seems like my mic has really not picked up that much in here. So let me know if it's not loud enough or something, and we'll get everything going. But today we're going to be going the season 4 finale, finishing off the build, doing whatever we need to do to finish, and it shouldn't take us too long. But I did put up on the chat that I gave us, I think I did. Yeah, I did give us a target to reach for today. 5 super chats, and I'll do an extra hour in the game if we need to. We'll do that extra hour, and we'll spend that extra hour actually scouting out for a new location for season 5. Now, just to let you guys know, and I'll let you know at the end of the stream as well, we'll be doing season. There's going to be a whole complete week break. There'll be no infected next week. I will be giving you other content for next week. There'll be some Duckside, Deadside, maybe some DayZ. I might even throw in some Escape from Tarkov if I feel like it. I haven't been playing that game so much lately. I've been dabbling a little bit more in DayZ, and I wanted to get back into Deadside for the channel so we can get some of that going. I know the new update's not here, but I've come up with a few new ideas, so I'll be doing then over the next couple of days a lot of recording for that. So next week we'll have some videos for those, at least those 3 to be going. And if I do a live stream next Wednesday, it'll be either a live stream to scout out a new location for season 5, which will be live. The whole season will be live. It'll just be a Wednesday. So that way it'll give me more opportunity to put in more games. I'm thinking of a couple other new games to play during the week. And it'll be like episodes. You'll get a weekly episode. And I figured the best way to do The Infected would be go ahead and do it live. I've had so much fun doing it so much before that I think, oh my gosh, new channel member. Mace's Survival Saga, thank you so much for the membership. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I'll make sure I put you into the comments section and on the end of my videos, give you a quick shout out. Thanks so much. You don't know how much more that means to the channel. It's gonna help us make the videos even better. So right now I'm thinking, what is it? Yeah, 637 new subscribers for the channel. We have 637 subscribers. Now we were trying to reach a goal this year of getting 900, and I don't think we're going to get that, but it's quite possible that we could at least reach what we did last year. I think last year we got 380 subscribers for my first year on YouTube. So I'm thinking if we beat that target, which should be close, it'll be close to do that. I consider that a decent year. At least we improved upon it. I don't know. If we don't, it's on me. I believe it's probably my fault. So one thing is we'll be getting started probably with a quick review before getting into the game. What I'm going to do is do a quick review of previous builds and the previous seasons. Now, season 1 was done on version 13. And so the only thing I have for that, I actually deleted that build, because when we went to the version 14 and above map, the map we are now on, it was completely below. It was completely below ground. It was like you were sitting in the sky, but if you looked up at the sky, you could see the version 14 map built above it. So it was kind of, there was no ground anymore. But I think now, after I deleted, I think now that you can actually go back to version 13 if you wanted to. I think some way you can do that, but I no longer have the build. So the only thing I have is the season finale for season 1. And what we'll do is we'll do a quick 5 or 10 minute walkthrough of that video. I could show you how I made that build, but I do have the seasons 2 and 3 as well saved on the Infected, and we'll do walkthroughs of that and show you those builds. And then we'll go back and do a quick recap of a couple episodes that I thought were pretty cool, and then we'll get right back into the build. Gosh, we're already up to 9 viewers so far. So let's go ahead and get started on this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute the video, and then I'll just talk you through how I built this. I don't know if you guys, everybody, were familiar with the version 13 map, but it was a completely different map. It was kind of like an island. The whole thing was like one large island with a road system around. Back then you had to go to the caves, and each cave had its own ore. So depending on the biome it was in, if it was like in a desert biome, I think it was the aluminum. If it was the forest biome, you got the copper, And then if you went to another like rocky biome, I think it was the cobalt. And you put your extractors in that cave and extract from there. And believe it or not, you could not extract the ore only. You would also extract stone, I think, as well as iron ore. I believe. It's been so long since we played that. It's been well over a year since we did this episode. We ended up going to day 96 on this season, and ended up finishing it in somewhere in around 3 months or so before we finished. So let's go ahead and jump into the video, and I'll kind of like talk you through it a little bit. Let's change this. There we go. And here we are. Let's just go ahead and get this started.
Here we are in the game.
Oh,
It's day.
real quick, let me change something here. Muted. There. Right. Oh. Now let's go back. All right, here we are. In season 1 on the version 13 map, they had a bunch of ponds, but the only ponds you could get fish from, the only place you could get fish were in the central ponds in the map. And so what I did is I built my base around those ponds, and it was like at the end of a road went to a dead end right by these 5 ponds. And I started out building my first initial building right in the base, and I just built this one up. And so it ended up being like a 2-story building and a simple bedroom and, a guest bedroom. And that we put cement down. There wasn't a lot of different lighting features. They didn't even have, if you look back here on the roofs here, they didn't have end caps for the walls there, so you couldn't angle them up to the roofs anymore. They didn't have those then, so you can see that the walls weren't all the way finished. They didn't have a fireplace either, so I ended up building an extra forge there, and they had a different coal stove that you could build. And that was the only floors. You either had the wood floors or you could turn them into cement. Now, one thing happens is with this build, version 14 was like right around the corner. In fact, this was like the last day I could record before version 14 came to the map. So I ended up doing this a lot, the end of it, a lot in free build to finish it up. And then I built it was an extra long video making it in free build, ended up running out of time, and this is the final product of it. So like I said, I built my initial, if you look back here, you can see I built the initial part. My first starter base was there on the water, and we ended up defending it through the water like so. The Vambies look different, and I ended up making this whole base like a town. Separate buildings. We used to be able to get underneath there. Before I cemented everything up, you used to be able to walk underneath the buildings to get to the main road, so we couldn't do that anymore. But each building had its own separate tasks. Like I had a storeroom building there on the end. I had, if you look here On this side here, we had my my sawmill, and we ended up keeping that wood. And if you look above it, that's where Mike's house. I put Mike's house above the sawmill. Now, like I said, it wasn't completely finished. Some of this, like I didn't finish the storage. We were in the process of finishing the storage room when we got this one done. But here was my forge, multiple shelves, storage room for the ore, and for forge brick forges to work the ores. And I'm across the street here. I made like a kitchen area, but I made it to look like a restaurant. I actually made the kitchen restaurant area to look like a Waffle House. I portioned it after a Waffle House. So out the back was where they didn't have, and back then I don't think they had a barn. They didn't have the barn back then at this update. So there was no barn animals to work with. So I just had my greenhouse in the back. And of course I could go walk around the back. Up on the top here, I put the power. And of course I put the town hall on top of the restaurant. And I made it so, you know, the back, you could swim, go if you wanted to go swim. Back then there was actually no fishing as well. You didn't have a fishing pole or line. You had to get your fish by a spear. So you jump in the water, catch fish with a spear. Of course, this is the butcher shop, and I made it entirely of glass just so when you were in the restaurant, you could have the view with you. I had my oil area there. This was my stone masonry building with the clay and other extractors here, along with the workbenches and a place to put bricks and store for stone masonry stuff up here. And I made it all the same color to look like one little town, and it turned out pretty good. Of course, I put my garage at the end, and most of the time when I came back from the mines, I just parked in the middle of the road and walked it right into the Back then, you could put lights inside the garage. You can't do that anymore. I've tried to put lights in, like season 3. I tried to install lights into the garage before in season 3, and I couldn't do it. Now, I'll try today in season 4, but I don't think you can do that anymore. Butcher shop there. I kind of make it look like a butcher shop here. Add little tables. In the back I put a couple refrigerators. I think maybe just one. Back then it was just made to look like a town. And of course, now that it's lit up, you can see I had made street lights, ran street lights down the road here. And back then, we didn't use as many spike traps. I just used the barbed wire and kept them repaired with the repair kits. Of course, the Vambies looked different then. They were basically looked kind of bald and zombie-like, but kind of crazy looking. Go back and watch season 1 if you'd like. It's me starting out back then. You can see my camera in the bottom down here. I guess it would be this way, down here. And I was just starting out making videos, and all I did was make infected videos back then. And I would like to thank TBF Gaming. And if you haven't heard of TBF Gaming, you should go check out his channel. He's the one that inspired me to go ahead and start doing videos. He had started one of his first infected series before, and I noticed that, you know, I knew a lot about the game back then. I mean, I didn't know everything about the game, but I knew a lot about the game, and I figured it. I kept saying to myself, wow, I can do that. And when I get to saying stuff like that, I'm like the person that says, you know, well, if you don't just say it, do it. And so that's what I ended up doing. I just said, okay, well, I'll go ahead and try it. So I started YouTube just saying, look, I'm going to do 100 videos. And after 100 videos, if this turns out to be something I really, not me, I'll go ahead and stop the channel. And if it's something I love doing, I'll keep going. And I've been doing it ever since. Waterhouse is right out front. And there's me at the beginning, sitting at the same spot. So that's kind of how it started. Thanks, Mike, for reminding me to update the game, but I've already updated it. I've checked into it and make sure it was running okay, and that I heard about the new update. It's not a big update, but it might be helpful. I mean, it's supposedly now if you break boulders, they're not going to go flying everywhere as much, and there's not as many times animals will get stuck or spawn inside rocks, I think was one thing I saw. It was just a small update, so it's not going to change too much for here. Anyway, we're going to get started. And I want to get some things up. I think I'll go ahead and get the infected going. You might hear that in the background. And what we'll do is we'll start off with season 2 and look at the season 2 build. I don't know if we'll get any attacks or anything back then. I've got everything set like I did right when I left off on season 2. Now, when I first explored the map, I did like 5 episodes or so. It was like 4 or 5 episodes of scouting locations for a map, and I ended up choosing one in the southwest corner where the map we inspected it this season. It's where the cave system was, where there's a cave that a tunnel runs up into a back area. And we're going to go ahead and load that in here in a second, and I'll show you what that ends up looking like. Now, let me know if the game sounds too soft. Can you hear? Gosh, it sounds... I can barely hear it. Let's see. Master volume's up. Oh, no, let's try that again. Gosh, it doesn't sound that loud. Are you getting the game sound at all? Anyway, we're gonna go start from the beginning. I should have set this up. But we ended up coming in. Like I said, it was kind of like a cave build, but not a cave build. Gosh, it looks so much overgrown. Back then, I kept the settings a little lower so the grass wasn't overgrown as much. Well, how did I get this? But we started out, it was just this cave system, but I ended up building a little road here, and I built ramps up here so that the Vambies, when they attacked, wouldn't destroy the ramps. And this way the trees wouldn't grow in, and when I came back in with the truck, I could drive up this road. And come in. And what I made this look like was a bit different. We started using spike traps then, and I could actually drive the truck in. And I made it look like kind of like an apartment complex, so to speak. Little rooms everywhere. This is like just a fenced off power area that the rocks showed through, so I kind of made it like a fenced off area here. There's a little bitty cave in here with a like skylight, and I just made it a good place to park the quad. I built 2 garages, one here, and then one inside the top area in case I needed to carry anything here. This was my forge. Just used 3 forge. Like this, and had access to right straight to the cave where I could get my ores. And they're all filled up now. And look, it just turned spring. We started out today, it was winter, so it just turned out spring. All the storage here, and if you looked, I had access up to the sawmill up here. You can see the logs and stuff there. We'll go up from the outside. I didn't go too crazy when it comes to living areas. They didn't have as much furniture back then. So my water house I put back here. Those are clay extractors. When it got toward the end, I needed more clay, so I ended up making a few more in the back here. And here was my sawmill. And it's when we started upgrading, you started changing the bricks and the planks and stuff like that, and that's how we changed that. And this, oh, I can't remember now. How do you get onto the ladder? There. You could climb up, and I made like a... I made a little tower here. Lighthouse tower. And I just used as much light as I could to make it. Down here, it was my battery. They didn't have battery racks then, so I just stored my batteries. They also didn't have the advanced batteries, so I just made as much batteries as I needed to keep the thing running. And now, we'll look, like I said, I got this sky walkway here. And believe it or not, these apartments are just facade to cover the rock face. Up here was my stone masonry building with the cement and bricks up here. Place to store them. This is my living area. Didn't do anything special. Didn't have any large beds back then. This is the only bed they had. And I was going to go ahead and put a rug here, but I didn't end up. I ended up not having enough sheep, and it was winter, so we kind of just ended it without me finishing. I was just going to throw a rug on top of it to make it look like a double bed. But they started adding the furniture, and there was the croc skins, couch. Nothing too special. And I had a little walkway over here to the power area. And this is all the power I needed to keep it running. And this was the last building that I made, and it was going to be the medical and weapon storage area. And we just kind of ended it like this. And as you can see, each apartment is nothing. It's just a facade just to make it look kind of finished. And I built this walkway here so I could ride the quad up and down, back and forth from the back area. This way I had access to the cave and all the minerals I needed to right here. Didn't need to go out to the mines or anything to get anything. And back here's where I first started. I started way back here. And back then they didn't have the trader or anything then, so there was no boost, so I don't have like the elite runner or anything here. But I actually built my first spike traps right here. And if you can see, there's a set of stairs here. This is here in this map. If you look on the map here, like I said, it's in the southwest corner of the map. This stairway is here. And this was what convinced me to come to this area, was that I could come back here. And I put Mike's, I think Mike's house here, the extra garage. I put a big dining room. Our original starter base was right here where these logs were. I built like a 2x2 there. Nice little dining area with the only tables that we had. And I put, like I said, I put 2 rugs on here. Of course, water house. I had to build 2 water houses because back then there was no plumbing either. And if they were work. That's when we first had the barn, greenhouse, and I made a round slaughterhouse and kitchen area. It was the first time I made a round building. No more fish available on there, but I had fish here at one time. I think when I did my season 3 finale, I ate the fish. But this way I could recall the truck here if I needed to. And if I had animals or something like that, I could carry them. This would be with me not having, and I was wondering, see, I have all the tech learned. And it's different now, but I know I don't have the boosts that the trader has because I never went to the trader here. But that's season 2. We'll go ahead and just quit. And we'll go ahead and take a look at season 3. Load games, season 3. Now, season 3, we ended up starting at a new location, and I wanted to build on a stone face, and I had a real idea. I had planned out this build a little more, and I wanted to make a bigger structure. And I did a lot of searching. I ended up finding this area here where it had a choke point. And believe it or not, this whole area where the rocks are over here, this was all a mountain before they did an update. I think it was a 15 or 16 update. And when I first came, this was my starter base. Is all I had was this. And believe it or not, where this ramp is, this was a wall. All this rock here was all the way up to here. And they moved the rock out, and they added this redwood forest. And with this break here, I ended up putting a gate. It was only like 7 episodes in, so it really didn't affect me too much for the build. But if you look, I made it look pretty much like a big castle on top of a mountain, with little battlements on each side. My garage here. And I thought this would be a perfect place, this spot here, to put all the buildings. I thought it was plenty big enough. And once I started putting the buildings in, I found out there was just barely enough room to put everything. I put an extra garage here so we could leave. And here we are in winter again for the game. I ended up finishing in winter as well on this one. So it's kind of neat to finish this season like in summer. But I think I finished this one right around Christmas time this last year. I think it was. So it's been like 8 months. We finished this, actually, it was more February or so. But they added like a Christmas update. I put flowers and stuff here in pots to kind of fill this area in. And this was a way I could get out, because one part of the map, this is the time I usually break my legs. I broke my legs a lot this season. But down here, as you can see, I didn't put a gate or anything. But it looks like I got a special elevator here. But the only thing was the foundations that were up here were sticking through down here. And the Vambies would attack it and break it down. So I ended up building this up, spiking it up and protecting it, and making it look like a secret entrance. Now, when the new update came in with the trailer, I ended up showing you on this because it was part of the playthrough, and I hadn't gotten to the trailer yet for Season 4. So we ended up getting that. But see, the trailer came in Season 4. I'd always bring a first aid kit and splints here just in case I broke my legs right here. Back here, I ended up having my refrigerator area, and could store animals back here in this cubby. And I had the most refrigerators ever. We had, what was it, 12? Yeah, 12 refrigerators. And we started building this thing off section by section. Originally, starting off just building the ramp up, this ramp here. from that section, we ended up building up this ramp here and up to this point where I ended up building in here and making this my my forge room. Like so. And then going off into each section, starting with the sawmill. We built the sawmill here. A storage room next. And of course we had our extractor room, and we had a heck of a time putting the floors in here because there's, if right underneath it, you could tell that the floors are right, I mean the rocks are right underneath it. It was one of the higher points on the map on this rock face. And of course the foundry room where we had the bricks, the stone grinders, and storage for them. And I put storage around the outside here to store the ores and fragments for forges. Then we moved up to the penthouse and I built a living area here. As you can see, got the fire going. This had glass rolls around the whole outside. A little kitchen area. Living room. Closet. And a bathroom. Back then, they didn't have plumbing. And so now, I bet you these don't... I bet you they don't work now. All these before, we didn't have to plumb them up. You could get water. Water house need pump must be turned on, and you can't use it anymore because they're not piped in. Back then they didn't have plumbing. Didn't hook the pipes up. And then finally I had a food supply area where I stored my animals. And a kitchen area. And believe it or not, the cave, if you look on the map, the cave's not that far away. It's just right over there. I'll show you on the map. See, here we are right here. The cave's not too far away. I just walking distance away. Over here in this desert biome is where I put my oil shale extractors, and those are out that gate and just past these forest right here. It's not that far away, just walking distance away to get them. And it's not really that far up the road from the trader. So I thought this was a good spot, and it turned out to be a pretty decent build. And that's season 3. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just go through, before we get started, I'm going to go through a couple highlights, I think, of... I'm going to go through a couple highlights of season 4. Hopefully this will work here. Keep the audio muted, but this is one of the first videos we made. I think it was like episode 1, where we first found our location. As you can tell, it's just past the lake, and you can see without anything here. I was looking for a location, and I kind of figured this would be the right place to do it. And I was going to build here, but TBF Gaming, like I said before, he had built one of his seasons there. And so I didn't want to build in the same place he did. So I ended up looking around, and I thought somewhere close by would be good. In between, you know, in between the caves, equal distance to all the caves. And we ended up moving up to this hill. And as you can see, these big trees are no longer here because we don't have tree regrowth. And so we went all the way up to the top of this hill. And this is where we got started. And see, it's just the top of a hill. Part of it's green and part of it's desert. And I thought, this is a perfect spot. Plenty of forest on one side, plenty of place to get oil shale and stuff on the other side. I thought this was a good place to start, especially with the top of a hill. So this is where I went to this spot, and we ended up building our first little starter base right here. And you could go through the season as you want, but some of the highlights were quite cool. And I'm just going to the end to show you the end, because oh, gotta go back a little bit. That's like the first thumbnail. And that was the end of the first episode. We just got a little starter two size base, and we ended up expanding, moving the foundations and such. And while we were going out there, remember, we couldn't, due to these hardcore rules, I had to find everything myself. I couldn't loot anything. So the hardest thing was trying to find the potato plants. We had such a hard time finding the potato plants. And this is episode 7. So it took us all the way to episode 7 before we finally found our first potato plant. There's a bear up in the background, and I was watching out for him. I was also looking for potato plants, and finally I found one. And back then we had to generate our own fuel. We couldn't loot our own fuel then. We still have to generate our own fuel. But so we ended up walking to bases with a cart and such. Also didn't have hardly any health because I had to make it myself. That way I had to make my own animal fat, convert it to tallow, make my own bandages, and make my own health kits and such. And here at this one, we ended up almost dying here on episode 18. We got attacked. I thought this was it. I thought we were done. We ended up fighting this guy. And got to the point, I'm down to 26 health, and I got worried. Finally, eventually I killed him. And look at here with my health. 1 health point left. So we ended up, before they respawned, we didn't even finish. We kind of did a little bit of peeking looting, make sure there wasn't any tech pages there, and headed right back to base. I think one thing is I lost my spike trap because I was bringing spike traps with me back then to hunt with, and I had lost it somewhere. Ended up down on the road somewhere, and I had lost it. I dropped the wrong way, or it disappeared or something like that, and I ended up losing it. And here was when I was first starting out on making the power area, getting up to the power area, and I ended up getting attacked while I was out in the open. Scared the devil out of me there. But we started moving up to the power area so you could see how that's changed. And of course, this is, I think, the last one I had where we eventually, last live stream. Oh, I went too far. And we eventually died here. There. So that's some of the highlights. Oh, what? You guys have been here the whole time. I had the wrong chat up. Oh. No, that's the chat from the game. That's chat from the live stream. If you guys are here at the chat, let me know. I'm trying to see how many people are here. Maybe I don't have the right chat. I don't have the right chat up. Hold on. You guys are, if you guys are chatting, I don't see you, but I'm looking here on my phone and there is chat here. So let me check on something here real quick. That's basically all this. M80, you guys, I see you guys here. I don't see the chat real quick. There, see, now it's here. So let me pop this up. I'm going to go. My goodness. No wonder I haven't been able to respond to anything. Looks like you guys have been all here. Jeez, look at this. Let me go back and check. Big T, thanks for showing up. I appreciate you seeing. I'm just rereading the chat. I'm so sorry. I was looking at chat, but it wasn't popped up. I popped it up. I must have been popped up too early before this. I started the stream or something like that. I'll put. Looks like the audio was not kind of soft before. We'll make sure we get it set up right. M80, thank you for showing up to the stream, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate you. How's you guys doing today? I appreciate you guys doing. Like I said before, I do have a goal today. If we reach so many super chats, we'll have an extra hour, and what we'll do is we'll go and explore some locations for the next season. Season 5 will be not next week, but season 5 will be completely live. I figure it works. We did so well doing live streams at the end of this season that I think I'm going to do all of season 5 live on Wednesdays. And that'll give me room to do more games during the regular part of the week. Now, next week, I'll be taking a break from the infected, but you'll be seeing a lot more. You'll be seeing a lot more content coming out. We'll have some It's Dead Side. I'm going to be doing some Duck Side as well this week, toward the end of the season, and I'm also going to be doing some DayZ type content next week as well, and then starting, I guess, not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that, we'll start off season 5 live. Now, if I do a live stream on next Wednesday, it won't be, if anything, it'll be us exploring a new location, and it won't be very long. I want to get caught up and a little bit ahead on some content, and I'm thinking about new games to play during the week. Each day we'll have a different game that I'm playing, and of course we'll have live The Infected on Wednesdays, and we'll be doing our Dead Side on Fridays, and I'll be doing some of the season 3 Dead Side as soon as the update comes back. But in between that, I've got some ideas for Dead Side content for us to do during the week. So I'll have some Dead Side content. We'll be doing some Duck Side content. I think, I want to get back into doing that as well. And whether I do it solo or I'm doing it with my buddy Big T here, if he's on the map at the time, we'll be doing it like that. But we'll be doing some content like that during the week. Also, I'll be doing some DayZ content, and we'll have a day for that. Now, DayZ content might not be happening every week. It just depends on whether or not I can get it all edited and put out. And if not, if I can't do that, I have another idea for another game that I want to do. It's called Subnautica. And I do have the game somewhere. I've got to find it. I might have to go back, I think maybe on the Epic Games library, and re-download it. But I had played the game before, never finished the game. And with Subnautica 2 coming out soon, I think sometime this month, it might be fun to go ahead and jump back into that. It's a beautiful game. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate you. Aaron, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the $9.99. Thank you so much. If we get any more super chats, 4 more super chats like that, and I will do an extra hour. And yeah, I will be doing that with Subnautica 2 coming up. That might be neat to go ahead and jump back the original Subnautica, because I never finished that game. So if we get 4 more super chats, we'll have an extra hour at the end of the video. Gosh, thank you so much, Aaron. I appreciate that. Right. Now that we've got this all set up, and I think I'm caught up with everybody. I'm really sorry I didn't see the chat. I was looking at chat and keeping an eye on it while I was doing all that, but I just never saw anything. So I didn't even know if anybody was here. We've got 9 people on, so I'm really appreciate all the 9 viewers. Let's go ahead and jump on in to The Infected Season 4 and finish off the build. Now, is that music too loud? Let's make sure that this is loud enough for the game. If the game sound is too low, let me know. Seems like we had problems before. I don't know what's going on with that, if I have to turn it up or anything, but I can turn it up a bit if I need to. Big T, thank you so much for that $1. 3 more and we'll be good to go. And it's your first super chat. I really appreciate you, dude. £1. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, let's go ahead and jump into Season 4. And if you like this content, guys, make sure you all hit that like button. Let's see if we can get a bunch of likes for this stream. And we'll be loading in here real quick. We've got a few things we left to accomplish. A lot of it. Hey, you don't even have to do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Big T. You didn't even have to do that. Here we go. All right. There. We're in. Is that loud enough? I don't hear it at all. One thing is I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. I'm going to turn this desktop audio up. How's it sound? Does it sound okay? Let me know. All right. Now that I can hear it a little better, so I think it's better now. Where are we at? Oh, I know one thing we wanted to get started was do the plumbing. And as you seen in the previous video, we completed the outer exterior and all the spike traps and all the exterior lights. So pretty much everything on the exterior is done, except for one or two things. One thing is we still need a wolf and a deer, so we're going to keep our eyes open for that. Don't worry about that. There's a reason I did that. So if we see a wolf or a deer, we'll harvest one up. Looks like Mike decided he's not going to harvest any more logs for us because he's got no place to put them. We do have to finish up the tower, and we need to make that all blue brick all the way up. I kept that part open, I think, because I think it interferes with the floor. But it's hidden in the back, so you really don't notice. So we'll be doing that. We'll be doing a mine run. Definitely be doing a mine run because I've gotten all the ore done. Except for a little bit of the cobalt and a little bit of this. But I also need to finish those fence here. And I said in the video, I said in the video it was like 64 steel to do. And I think it's different. I think it's 32. That's 4, right? If I go to here, that's 4 steel. So that's 4, 8, and 2 more, that's 16. So that would be 32. So I need 32 steel. That means I need 32 lead as well. So we'll probably be running to the mine because I think I'm completely out of lead. So we'll need at least 32 plus what we need to finish that off to finish there. But before we go, we're going to go ahead and... The reason I left these, open these up, is we need to go up to the top. And see, this is almost all finished, right? Except for this lighting needs to be wired. I just added these. I actually added these to place in here. But for the thumbnail, I moved them. I moved them up to the top floor because there was no lighting wired in yet on the top floor. I think I got 2 more up there. And I wanted to make sure for the thumbnail it looked lit up. you noticed, I did a few other things. I've added some plants over here. A little bit of greenery. Oh, this was a nightmare. I put some up here. And also... Oh, I'm all out of stamina. It's all that running. I filled this planter box with all the same plants, and it was a nightmare trying to do. I mean, what I ended up doing, and I'll show you, is I was sitting right here, and I'd go to placeables, decor, and I'd go to plants, and see, it looks like that. And I says, that's perfect. I want that plant. And I do that, and I thought, okay, that's enough, right? And each one of them takes takes 5 clay. So I don't know if I have any more clay. And I'd make them up, and they'd change on me. See? So I had a hell of a time trying to finally get out of that, and finally I found enough. But these, I says, okay, well, I'll just find places to decorate with them. So I take these, and I decorated these up here. These ones, I decorated inside here to hide the wires a little bit. And these ones I moved over here. Kind of hide that area. I first started out, I was getting these and I says, I don't want that. And so I'd take it and delete it. And I'd only get 2 clay back out of the 5. And so I says, no, I'm wasting clay that way. So I decided to do it this way. Oop, didn't mean to hit the map. These plants I put here, same thing. When they popped in, I found a place for them to decorate with. So I need only one more there. So just placeables, decor. And that's how I did it. I just kind of decided this is how I'll decorate. I'll just make them and find a place for them. Well, I've wanted to find a place to incorporate it into the build, so I think I kind of did the job there. But we need to get started on this. So we need to wire this up. And I figure this is a good enough place as any. Or should I just place it here? Now, let's go ahead and do it here. It'll be hidden. Need it here. Duh. Placeables, power. One there. Junction box here. And we're going to need some relays. One there. One here. That around. Oh. That makes it a little easier. Here. Or, yeah. And then placeables, power, and place our switch for that one. Right. What I'm thinking is I'll go ahead and just run from this switch. From this relay, I'll just run a wire straight to this one here. But I want this one on a separate circuit here. Oh, looks like I could put some placeables here. So you need construction. Is it under walls? No. It's roofs, I think. Here. There. I'll need planks for that. But well, thanks you so much though, Big T, for showing up. I know it's late. You're over there in the UK, and I know it's, gosh, you're looking at M80. Thank you so much for the super chat, $2 super chat. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I know it's late. Just thank you for just showing up. I really appreciate you there, Big T. And I hope to see you soon. Oh, man. Well, thank you so much for all the comments. Anyway, Big T, have a good night. All right. We're going placeables, power. And we'll put one here in the bathroom to hide it. And of course we need junction box. And we'll need one of these. Here. Oh, these need to be done too. I'm going to see how that turns out. Power. I'm going to put one right here. Hmm. One here. And then we could put a switch right there. And we also still need the 4 wool for this rug. This rug's done, right? No, it still needs wool, so we need 6. 10 wool. We only have 8. So now we have to go ahead and butcher an animal up to get the wool out. We got the 10 wool now. You get plenty of wool out of them. Let's wash my hands up. Like, I still got this from forging so much. I still got this small flask in my inventory. Let's go put this meat away. Great. Now that we got that wool done, we can put the goat here. The deer goes here. What am I missing? Because we need to put a wolf here. We need an extra table for the wolf. That's okay. We'll leave that separate. We'll just look for the deer then. Let's keep our eyes open for one. There's always one hanging around here once in a while. We're gonna get some planks. He keeps moving them closer and closer. How about this, Mike? Let's... There. Hopefully that's the planks we need. Now we're going to need screws, copper, cobalt, and iron. So we're going to go ahead and... We've got tons of copper here to work with. That should be plenty of enough screws to work with. Put this hide away. That away. Just for later, we'll have this. But for right now, go ahead and eat one of those. Our stamina goes up to 105. I'm hoping our health goes up to 104 that we lost. But we're all filled up. We need a drink. Make sure these are filled. And we're good there. So we need screws. We needed copper. So let's take all that and... this is all the copper we have left. Hopefully it'll be enough. Our copper's filled. I just don't want to fill that up. We'll cook some up here. Same thing with our iron. But I think I do have some iron. Here's our wool. There. We need some plant fiber and cloth. How much cloth? 10 cloth? There's 5, 8. So it's 12 cloth. We'll put this wool away. I don't think we need any more of that. Got 10. Put that back. Oh, we needed plant fiber. That's that rug. What am I missing? Oh, still short plant fiber and cloth. That should be enough. If we not, we can always make more. All right, that's that done. We needed some cobalt, and I think I have some extra cobalt in here. I'm just double checking. So we need to make some more. Make that. Light that up. And let's put that out just for right now. Now, probably going to have to make wire, but... oh, we're making the cobalt up, so... that one was done. Still need our electrical parts and our glass from that. Short on iron. That's that one. Same thing here. Looks like we need 2 electrical parts for that. That one's made, so we just need to put there. 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 Still the cobalt. Same thing there. And what am I missing? 1 iron. There's the cobalt, and we'll go ahead and there's our 1 iron. I don't know how much we're going to need with this, but we'll go ahead and keep those topped up. That'll give Mike something to do anyway. I mean, the fragments are nearly full. They're over halfway done. Right, so cobalt. Oh, I needed iron there too. Yeah, it's late for Big T. Let's check on the animals real quick. Oh, one thing part of the update is now, if you run out of if you run out of food, they're not going to die on you. They just will stop producing. They'll stop producing food. That's a good thing. That was also one of the biggest worries. I didn't want them to die on us. I wanted to make sure they survived. I was over here. There. Okay, that's that all done. What do I need for that? I need copper. Do I have any more copper? Before I wire everything up. That's it. That's that one. Glass and electrical parts. Those are all done. So I just need the glass and the electrical parts, I think. We got 13 electrical parts left, and I know we got plenty of glass. Okay, everything's all built except for the wires. So we can put the electrical parts away, I think, for right now. I don't know if we're going to need it for any more. Put these cobalt away. Looks like we could use 2 more. gonna need to get the lead as well, but we're fine with that. Put the glass and the clay away. I think we could put these planks away. Right now, need wires. How many do we have, if we have any? We have 4. I think we're gonna need more, and that's copper, so we're gonna have to make up some more copper. Hopefully that's enough. Put this plant fiber away for right now. I think we might need to use it again. Last thing we always make is the Christmas tree. Oh, cloth. We'll probably get back to that as well. I don't know if we need that for the Christmas tree or not, but we need to make wire. With wire, I think you need copper, oil, and plastic. So let's find out how much plastic we have. Only 4 plastics, so we need to make more plastic, which is bark chips and oil. Uh-oh. We have no bark. I think we're gonna have to go here and cut down some trees just to get the bark chips. We ran ourselves completely out. I want to make sure that my shield was on here with me. I don't know how much we're going to need. Get 5 from them. How much bark chips do you get from the big ones? Get 5 from either one. So let's chop down the small trees. Oh, he's picking up logs. What are you going to do with them, Betty? Still haven't seen a deer yet. Or a wolf. Do you think that's enough plastic? First off, I'm going to put the fiber away. Now we need to... Oh, these are empty. I'm going to make up as much plastic as I can. It's just best to just go to the book. I think it's in the last page. No, it's this page. Craft all. We should have enough. Now, copper's done. This way I can carry the copper up to the advanced workbench. Not be overweight. And just in case, I'm gonna leave those 10. I don't want to overdo it. Let's think. I've got oil. I've got the copper. Okay, I can make the wire. Got 2 steel over here. I was saving that for the gate. Well, I made 22 wires. Hopefully that's enough. Right. Let's see if we can do this. There. There. Did it run? I guess it's there. Hold on. It might be best to go ahead and grab that cart. It's like my built-in step ladder. Okay, I got 17 wires here. I don't know if I've got 2 wires there, so I'm going to try this again. Right mouse click to delete the wire. No, it was only 1. That one goes over here. This one goes down here. Now I gotta make sure that this is on. Hold on. And now I can make sure it's turned on. And we have light. Now, we also to run with this on this here. Go ahead and run a wire to this light here, and it'll be on the same switch. All right, that's one done. Now, call this junction box bathroom. And one to here, one to there. I'm gonna get my step stool. It's 10:30. We're gonna need to go to bed here in a minute. Can I grab a wire from here? It'd be helpful if I had that. Oh. I need to put this in here. Take this, put it here, and stack it on itself. Now, pull a wire, put it up here, attach one to this light, one over here, and run it down to the switch. Bathroom's on. And we have light here, which goes into the bathroom. Oh, we didn't even finish these. 2 planks, 12 clay, 2 iron. 12 nails, 1 copper. See, I'm glad I didn't use all that copper. Planks, clay, copper, and iron. And get some clay. Needed some copper. And I needed some iron, and I know I have some up here, right? Oh. Let's put this... No, keep the clay. Let's put the wires down. Did that put me under? No. That didn't work very well at all. drop one of these copper. We're getting there. There. Oh, we needed 12 nails. Just a reading stand. All right, guys, here we go. Yeah, the med kit would have worked. Those things weigh a lot. I always get a kick out of that. Bathroom's complete. Now, I was thinking maybe just to leave this the way it is. It's open. But now that the lights are on and all the lights are complete, you can take a look on the outside. See how it looks. Definitely looks the part. Right, now that we've used those, can we pick this stuff back up? If I need to go back to it, I know where it's at. I'm just trying to put stuff away. Thank you, BM80. Man, if you haven't heard yet, if you haven't checked out M80s, I know, Mike, you're there. I've seen you there. But, man, if you haven't checked out M80, he does it live. I think, is it Tuesday nights, M80? He's got a nice live build going on. I'm really interested on seeing how that goes. So go and check out M80's channel. M80, go ahead and put your link in the chat if you can. It's at Mondays? Okay, Mondays he has a live stream, The Infected. I'm putting stuff away, is all. Plastic and wires. Nails. Oil. So we're good. Let's go off to bed. Oh, looks like we could use a drink. So the upstairs is basically done except for one thing, and we'll do that first thing in the morning once we get up. Go ahead and get up before the sun now that our energy's done. And what we need to do is to have this finished. We need to plumb this up. Oh, let me spin this around. So we need to add the pipes to that. That's why those foundations were gone, is I wanted to run the piping from here. So we don't need one here. I think I can run it another pipe from here. I did in between episodes make some pipe. I can't remember where I put it. Maybe I put it in the drop box. No. There they are. I put them in there with the nails and screws. All right. But I am going to need one here. I'm going to need relays. So placeables, plumbing, pipe relay, and I'm going to put one right here. And that'll run it up this wall. And I'm going to put one, but I need to figure out where this is going to go. I think it's right here. And I did some testing. I think if I go up here and I put it here, right? If I look back, that's right where this thing is, right up here. So I need a relay here. Oh. I'm looking for this relay. Got to go up this wall. And just inside the window at the top, on the other side of the wall there. So I placed one here. And then I'm going to place one right here. Now each one of those takes 2 aluminum and 4 screws. And that's 4 pipes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got enough pipe. So I got to get the screws. And I need 1, 2, 4, 6 aluminum. Now I'm not going to use that aluminum. Do I have any spare? I thought I might have had spare somewhere. Well, why don't I look in the aluminum? Because I thought I overcooked some. There. Right there. Here. Here. And I'm done with that. So, get our upgrade tool. And we can run it one from this one. Run it under the foundations. And when I was thinking this out, I was thinking, man, I should have put the bathroom on the other side. But it wouldn't. It would have been the same amount of. It would have been about the same amount. I thought it out, and it's the same amount of relays and same amount of pipe. That's 1. 2. And that's barely noticeable. You can hardly see it. And then and it comes through the wall right there. So like if I put it, even if I place it right about here, not completely centered, but close enough. You can't even see it. It's right in the wall. So, I mean, if you look for it, I can. It doesn't have to be completely centered. It's close enough. And it's here somewhere. There, take water. And it fills up. There we go. That's this done. So the upstairs is all completely done. Let's take this down. Sitting room's done. This upstairs portion is completely done. This portion here we're working on. It looks like I could use some planks, some nails. So I need 2 planks and 12 animal hide. Ooh, lordy. Luckily I have a lot. Okay, I just need 2 planks. Those are full. Just the 2 planks. I'm gonna need more anyway. I gotta put these foundations back. There. That's the television room. And I could put lights in here, but why? You know? Doesn't really need it. Our computer's all up and running. So, what I'm gonna do. Come back to those. Let's grab some logs and some planks. It's all right, Mike. I got them. Foundation down. It's always good to finish. I hate to leave things half done. When I first played the game, though, my first 2 builds I never finished. So don't feel bad. Oh, I had logs over here. Now we just need a deer and a wolf. Maybe we'll... Oh! Speaking of the devil. Do I have it on me? No. That elite runner. Oh, looks like I could use some food. I'm gonna put the pickaxe over here. I have a cart over here that I could use? I do. I think I had one over there too. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's Mike. I thought it was a wolf too. I thought, gosh, it's like I freaking dialed it in. Got him. There it is. After we put this deer away, we only need a wolf. We don't have a table for it, and if we have to, we'll make another table. There's no table on the thing for it. Kind of fills it up. All the animals here, except for the wolf. And if I find one, I'll just put it on the cart. Set it down here, I guess. Right. Now. We were today working on supper. I'm out of stamina, so yep. Well, Mike, thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate you showing up at least to this. So thank you so much. You have a good night. And go watch a movie with your wife. That sounds like fun. There's my health back to 104. Stamina's all up. Let's go check on the animals, make sure that they're fed. I know we don't have to, but it's always nice to finish them up. Probably one of the last times we'll have to feed them. I don't need a pig. I need a wolf. Maybe we'll see him on the way to the mine. There we go. They're fed. Anyway, I think we have enough bricks. So our next, I think everything's done. Let's double check. Top row's done. This is done. This is done. Bottom row. Kitchen's done. If you can. Oh, I thought you... I'm sorry, Mike. Maybe I read that wrong. Meds have been kicking in and my wife wants to watch a movie. Oh, to sleep at night. I thought you were. Yeah, you're welcome to stay as long as you want. I'm not kicking you out. I did add a little fireplace here. I noticed last time during the winter that this doesn't get warm. So I can put a fire in here now. Don't need it for right now. And if you noticed, I placed some stools around the bar here. So that kind of makes it nice. So this is all done except for the Christmas tree. I've got extra planks that I don't know if I'll need. I don't think I'll need them. I know, Mike, you're looking for places to put stuff. Don't worry, I've got tons of carts here. I'll pick them up when we're done. I think what I'm going to do... go ahead and fill these up. Those are all done. Hey. I know, Mike. Let's take you off of logs and put you on repair stuff. I know I have some more repair kits around there, so you can do that. How am I doing for... all that? I'm gonna have to run back up. And I'm gonna just drop this in the drop box just now. There. We need the iron ore to make the steel. Take all that. Take all that. I'm afraid if I take all this, I'll be overweight. I'll come back for it. Barge, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you coming to the stream. Keep those going, but I needed the iron ore so we can make the steel, so that's kind of what I'm doing with those. So I'm running those on iron, so I make sure I have enough. Looks like I'll have enough now. That's almost 32. I mean, our steel's put up and we can make that, but I still need to replace that. So, and we're going to need 10 more than 30. So we're going to need 44 pieces of lead, because I don't think I have any. Well, I have 4. So I need at least 40 pieces, a full box of, I guess a full box of lead when we go to the mine. Those are done. Here. Now, I was planning. Let's take these out. And I'll just put the steel in here. So we got 4. So we don't need total of 32, because we got 4. And all the steel's filled, so we kind of need only 28. But 28 So we'll get a full box, and if we have extra, we'll just have extra. We got 5, actually. And we need 32 steel. That's full. Just keep that extra iron up there. Got the extra copper. We'll probably run to the copper mine then, since that's the lowest thing we have, and just in case we need it. But right now, it's time to finish the tower. I can remember when we first built this. It was one of the first major parts of the build that we built. It was even before this building. Oh, I need bricks. I don't know if I have enough bricks. I have some up there dried, and I have dry bricks here. I haven't made any more since I last did, but we can always make more, and if we run out, I love you too, Vaj. Thank you so much. That's a little over. Let's move this out. And we can take the rest now. Now, let's run this down and start to work on the tower. And we'll take a little bit more. Oh, that's a well too much. There. Wall. Regular flat wall brick. Blue. That's a half wall. That's a wall with a window. Another wall with a window. And just go over here. Really didn't need to do that one, but we did it anyway. What about that one? So you got one below it? You do? I'm out of bricks. It's gonna be close, guys. That's okay. When we go to the mine, we can... Oh, I'm overloaded. Gonna be close, but if we end up running out, those are 2 half walls. I can't get to it. Not a problem. I think. See, those are half walls. Uh-oh. This isn't good. I can't reach that one. Is that a half wall? I don't think so. It says oil pump. The oil pump is in the way of this found. Hold on. We have a wood foundation here. And we'll place it back. Where are you going? All right, I need 3 planks and 2 more logs. Where'd they all go? Are you carrying them around again, Mike? All right, let's not waste our time. 3 planks. 2 logs. Hello, Mr. Pig. There. All right, now that we got sidetracked, that's a window, half wall. I'm just trying to get the full walls done. Is that a half wall then? Door. There's a... Oh, I'm out of bricks is why. It's gonna be tight, guys. Okay. Doorway. All right. Right, now we gotta put doorway. You're all good. Doorway. Brick. Right. Let's do windows now. Placeables. Right? No, it's this way. That one. Just look for the windows now. I might have to do that one from inside. We're done. Guess what? It's time to make bricks. So we'll spend the rest of the day drying bricks up. So where am I? How am I with clay? Not a problem there. Because we've been making, ever since we've been going, we've been making clay. So we've got... Let's see if I can make one more window with this. I don't think I can, but... No. Okay. Oh. It'd be helpful if I did this. Oi! Come on. Bloody fox. Okay. We're gonna move this here. And we'll get enough clay soil and power those on. I think this should be enough for what we need. No wolf? Not as of yet. You tell me, you're telling me, man. He just totally destroyed my stuff. I just want to double check on Mike, make sure he's got repair kits, which looks like he doesn't. Okay, Mike. It's okay. We can always make more. That's his tangent we gotta get done, because I'd rather him have everything repaired. And he's on repairing stuff, so. Bricks. Away. And got some nails here. That should be enough. That's almost 50. Oh, that's out of oil. They're both out of oil. There's a tangent off of tangent. That should be enough for both of them. All right. Oh, over here on the workbench. That's not a workbench. This is a workbench. One plank and one nail. Craft all. And we've got a mess. I guess I got them all. That's 45, 46, 47, 48, 49 for the 49 nails. Here, Mike. So those are taken care of. Let's drop these planks off and then start making bricks again, so we can finish up this tower. Oh. I found one of the best, either the tower or over here is the best place to find them. Usually they're coming from this direction. There they come. Pretty large group. Way to go, Mike. Screws. Med kit. And more nails. Your internet, when it rains at your house, Mike, or is it rains in the game? I'm pretty sure you meant at your house. Right, that's all full. I've got 2 extra planks here to go somewhere. Right now, I'll just drop them over here in the drop box. We're good. Healed. Right. We were in the process of making bricks. So, first things first. Craft all that. And we'll put it up here. Yeah, your house. Craft all that. Put that up here. Grab some sand. I'm going to leave this in here just now. Then I'm going to take 3. I'm going to put this large kit here. I don't know if I need it, but take 3. Take 3. 1 each. Craft all. And that fills up my kit. We'll move these in here. Oh. We'll take these. Move all those in there. And we'll move this in here just for a second. Now. 3 more. 3 more. Craft all. That's all I can carry there, but I can probably carry 1 more each. I could probably carry a couple more, but we're just going to go with that. Go ahead and put these on the rack. And you can't shift them over. You have to just click them over. Oh, let's see. Oh, you're talking about your internet? I get it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I guess if your internet's not good, but it doesn't help you for live streaming, I guess. All right, let's grab the rest of these, put them on here. Let's go make one more trip. It should be enough for just both. Three, 2, 3. Craft all. All. Fall. All right. To be honest, I think this should be enough, but I think I'm definitely gonna give it just to be certain. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go one more trip up here just to make sure I have enough. Since I have the racks available and I have the extra resources. And then they should be dry before we finish up today. So let's do one more. Craft all that. Okay, they're all full, so I just need one more each. We'll put these up, and this should be enough to finish the tower. There. I bet you these ones are nearly dry. No, they're not. Yeah, see, they're drying. By the time I make up these, I didn't never use these drying racks. By the time I get to these ones laying down, these ones are already dry. That one's done. These will be done. These are done. Some are getting done. See, they're drying as we go. We'll go ahead and give them time to go ahead and dry. It is getting toward the evening. Let's just double check my battery, my power. We're in the minus. and we're running low on storage, but I did want to have everything lit up before we finished. Well, that's okay. We'll do that at the end. What we can do, we'll just turn some of this power off. What? There. Switch here. There we go. That turns some of this off. Right. What we're going to do is probably head to the mine first thing in the morning and then run back and finish up what we need. Because that's all we need. I still have the goal. I still have a goal of 5 super chats for the stream, and if I do, I'll stay on an extra hour, and if we end up finishing, we'll do some scouting for our next season's build. I think blue's gonna work. Oh, got something we can do to finish out this day. Oh. I think we have enough cement to finish up. And we'll move some of this in here. While the day's winding up, let's finish up doing this platform here. Oh. I think we're gonna be okay though. There, that's done. Now this part's finished. All the foundations are completely finished. We're just looking at the tower now, and I guess we got a little bit of time today to finish, and we've got one more thing to place. I mean, and we're looking at finishing up these, but I'm thinking, where do we need to put this Christmas tree at? Should we place it up here? Should we place it here? I mean, I put the fireplace here. And I'm kind of thinking the fireplace shouldn't be there now. Maybe we should kind of... What do you think? Just doesn't fireplace here just doesn't look right. And I'm trying to think of best place for that Christmas tree. Let's do this. You know something? I've changed my mind again. Put that back. I think that's straight. Now it's not straight. There, that's a little better. This is crazy, but this place doesn't have anything going for it, so let's put the Christmas tree here. Placeables, decor. Tree. And let's put just a few presents down. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Decor. I think I have one more. Now these ones on the outside, they get stacked. There. And those all take fiber. So let's go grab our plant. Oh, what does the tree take? 1 copper, 2 iron, 5 glass, and 4 screws. 1 copper, 2 iron, 5 glass, four screws, and we'll take as much plant fiber as we can carry. Now, we take these and we stack them up here. Take these, stack them on here. There we go. Not so bad. Trees all lit up. And they're outdoor lights. There is midnight. No horde night tonight, I guess. Just keep walking around my base, aren't you? Here's another look. Heck, with the rain going on, you can barely see the Christmas lights gone. But they're there. Make sure we turn all the lights on later. But with all those lights off now, it doesn't drain so much on the power. Minus 456. Oil extractors. Okay. Let's go off to bed, that way that go into positive again. Let's try the bedroom. We'll get up first thing in the morning. Just before dawn. Let's go ahead and have some breakfast. Do I have any? Have some of this onion soup. That gave us 104 thirst. I thought I had some canned goods. I guess I used them all. Well, we can always make more. Do I have any? No. Fridge is all stocked up, ready to make more kits if I need to. Let's just make one fruit salad. Yeah, one fruit salad, one veggie salad. Okay, good. First thing we need to make is the veggie salad. Craft. Then I think I need another can. That's enough to make 2 fruit salads. So take a can, 1 melon, 1 watermelon, craft all. Take the can, craft all. In case we need them later on in the day, we're pretty full right now. Put our cans back. We're basically full. So that'll be fine with the fiber back. Man, there's not much more we can do except for finishing up this job here, and we have the fence to finish, which we have to get the lead to make the steel. now that it's daylight, we can put this cement away. Take this with us. Plank can go in there. Nails and screws. Hide. There. Sun's coming up. I'm thinking. Oh. Before we go, empty this out. Okay, those are empty. We'll just leave the fox in there. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Do you think we should take the quad? So we just need, what we need is, yeah, we're gonna take the truck, because we'll take all the copper we need, because everything else we've got a surplus of, if you noticed, if we need anything more. But what we need is 1 box of lead and whatever iron we got, because we've got almost all the iron we need. So whatever lead takes to fill up the box, we'll do that. We got fuel, so we're good. Let's run it to the mine. Hopefully we'll find a wolf along the way. All the way back. Let's double check. All right, we're good. We'll just run to the copper mine, since that's all we need is the lead. We'll grab all the copper that's in there, which there might not be that much. It's only been a few days since I last went. Goat. No wolf. And we'll grab all the copper that's been extracted so far, and we'll fill up with on the lead. No, I don't need to worry about the Vambies just now. We're gonna take the road though. That way we have more of a shot at finding a wolf along the way. I don't see one. All right, we'll head over here this way. Over here's the break. And as you can see, I kind of improved the copper mine a little bit, made it look more like the I made it look more like the aluminum mine. So I'm gonna take this. Lower it down. And it's too low. It's not necessary though, so we'll just... There. Let's go. Let's see what we got for copper. Well, we got our share. Keep your eyes open. I get a Vambi walk through these woods every so often. Okay, there's all the copper. Well, let's go get... We're gonna need our pickaxe. So we'll swap... I think our regular axe. I don't think we're gonna need that. Put the pickaxe on. It's pretty full. We shouldn't... we should have enough. We just need to fill one box. Plus whatever iron we need. Everything else we really didn't need. Don't need the clay. So I want to save weight. Don't need the stone. Keep an eye out for the scorpions. Oh, could use a drink. Still haven't found any iron. Hopefully the extractors at home will fulfill the iron we need. Need them to spawn back in. I don't want to hit that. I know what's going to happen. They're all going to go into the wall. See? Happens every time. Isn't that just like it when you want iron ore, can't get any? I was hoping to get at least 10 from this, but I probably won't even get 5. So weird. It's like the game hears what I want. And I'm keeping an eye out for scorpions, but I asked for iron ore as well and have yet to find one. There's one. At this rate, There's another. Heck, we're almost there. Haven't seen a single scorpion. There we go. Let's go around one more time and see how much we got. Okay, well, we got everything we need. Hopefully we'll have enough iron ore. I'm thinking we're really close. There's 5, 6. It should be enough. We'll dump this in here. Dump the lead in here. Throw the extra in there. And that's the caves done. Last trip to the mine. Turned out pretty good. We didn't make the window here. Oh well. Oh! Got any glass? If I had glass on, if you had glass on you. You know, do I have a... See, I don't have... In this mine, I don't have a forge, so... No glass, no shot. That's okay. Plenty of food. Let's head on back. We're gonna have to wind this up, I guess. Could have probably ran him over, but that's all good. Keep an eye open for a wolf. I'm gonna head up the river again this time. If I don't find one, I'm not gonna go crazy and go hunting for one. You don't see them too much during the summer. I think they're hello.
Mercy sakes alive, looks like we got us a convoy.
Welcome to the stream. Welcome
Michael
to the
Poole
convoy.
subscribed to the channel.
Thank you so much for your sub. That's 638 should be. I'm trying to move forward here. No wolf. This is the hardest part here. I should have cut trees down to get through. Oh. You saw that, didn't you? You saw that, right? He was right here. Right there. Disappeared on us. Trying to look for wolves and avoid these clay mob nodes. Oh! Oh well. Unless one shows up to our front door, we're probably not going to find one. Come on. So over here. Let's unload. Unload the copper. And got all this lead, but too much weight. We'll come back for the lead. Looks like the dry bricks probably will be done. First off, we're going to take this lead. And we needed 32 steel, right? I'll have to go find that iron. Let's just leave this here for a second. We'll go right to that in a little bit. little overweight. Just not enough. All right, let's go get the rest of that stuff in the truck. Place the truck away. There should be fuel in there. There, truck's put away. Now, we need 32 steel. So, how much iron we have? Actually, we don't need 32 because we do have 4 here, so we need 28. So, let's put this copper away. Looks like I got a spare cobalt. Do I have a place to put it in here? Do. So we need 28. Right? 2, 3, 4, 27. And iron. That's what I thought. I have an extra one here. And I'm going to throw some of this lead in. Oh. Guys, I made a mistake. I made too much. Some of that lead was supposed to go in here. Looks like we're going to be short on lead. I think. That's out. Let's get a spare coal. All right. Everybody gets a new coal. Right. Well, that's cooking up. And we'll get all this here. You should have the steel. We need 3 pieces. Oh, we're gonna have enough. Just. Move that in here. Let's grab our. Oh, okay. Here. Let's put that out. Here. Okay. Let's put that one out, and those are almost done. We'll come back for those in just a second. Let's we should have enough steel here to finish the front fence. Right. Let's grab a few more. That's those done. We got a little bit of extra steel. Shelves are all done. Put the extra lead in here. Guess we got the last thing is the tower. All right. Hold on. 2. I think that's all the flat walls. I was working on windows. That's all the windows. Now I've got half walls. All those. There, that one's done. Everything on the outside's done. That must be a full wall. That might be like a half wall. Let's do this here. Yeah. You know something? I think we're done. I think that's everything we needed to do. Did I forget anything at all, guys? It seems like we got everything accomplished. I want to wait until evening. Let's check on our power. It's probably going down. Oh, we're full. We actually got power up, so everything's going on. I'm going to turn on all the lights. Right, that's on. That's on. These are on. Let's work our way up. Oh, lost a frame there. Those are good. Those are good. Turn that switch on. Okay, all the lights are on. Christmas tree's on. Now that the sun's come out, I think when the sun's out like this, I think we are still in positive. See, we're still in positive. Lights don't take a lot. It's all the other things that work. I like the way that turned out. That little plant bed there. This is all done. We could have powered that up, but it really is not necessary. But I'm thinking we're probably good for the evening. Let's turn in early and wake up in the middle of the night. And take a good look. Everything. And here I'm recording it. After 8 months of build. Oh, let's get our cart. Oh, I'm not even close. So yeah, from this distance you can't see. You know what I'm thinking? I'm trying to get a position. What if I do this? Looks like I could use another drink. Can I do this? Stairs. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll try. Need 10 sticks and 10 nails. And of course, I don't have any sticks over here. Do I need anything else? No. Before I go up there, we got to turn these fires on so I could have a thing of them. That'll burn for a while. Got another fire over here. And we'll go up at the top of the tower. Looks like we got some lighting up there. That's why it's lit. Or it's coming from... It's coming from these oil lamps up here. All right, now that everything's burning, I can see if I can climb up there. I might need more sticks. I might need more nails. Yeah. See if I can get up onto the roof this way. That's kind of what I thought. I'm going to do this. Can I get up on there? No. It's my own little trick. I use this a lot in building. Come on now. Now I can see. After 8 months of build, I guess no horde night tonight. I was hoping to see one, but I guess we're not. 180 days in game. It's 181 now, but we're actually 180. We complete season 4. And I think I'm proud of this one. I think I did a pretty good job. I'm happy that you came to see it with me. So I think that's all the time we're going to have for today. We didn't reach our goal, but we had 3 super chats, and I wanted to thank all the new super chats, the 1 new subscriber. So let's see. Mace's Survival Saga, thank you so much for the new membership. Aaron, thank you so much for your $9.99. I really appreciate it. Big T, thank you for that £1. Thank you so much. For your first super chat, too. Thank you so much. And M80, thank you, too, for $2. I appreciate you. We're going to save this. And I think that's all we're going to have time for today. I really appreciate all of you. And it's been a really great stream. It's been a really good season. And like I said, looking next week for some other content. And if not next Wednesday, we'll look at the Wednesday after. Next Wednesday, our live stream will be a scouting. Next Wednesday will be a scouting mission for season 5. And we'll probably come right out of season 4. So, if you like this video, please. Thank you, Mike. So if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for future content. Don't forget to ring the bell and comment down below. You know I love all your comments. They give me great feedback and they help the channel grow. So until next time, this is Raging Diesel saying, keep the shiny side up. Goodbye, everybody. Mike, thank you. You were here from the very beginning. If you keep doing this, I'm going to ask you to be my mod. Thank you so much for showing up. I've had a great night, and loyalty like that is unbelievable. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this over here. Pop this up. And I think that's all gonna be for the night. So thank you so much for showing up. And until next time, guys, keep the shiny side up. Goodbye, everybody.